السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Today we are continuing from our lesson number 8. And if you can remember, in the last lesson we're looking at lesson number 7, and we basically look at Jam'ul Ghayr Aqil, and we look at how they were a little bit different from the normal plurals. Okay, in this particular lesson we'll be looking at Kam. If you can remember, previously we looked at some a little bit about Kam. We said Kam means what's the name? Min Asma'ul Istifham, right? It is from the Asma'ul Istifham. But today, what specifically we'll be looking at, what grammatical effect does Kam has, okay, when it is in a sentence. So we're looking at the grammatical effect it has on, in a sentence or on whatever it is coming for. So when we enter, inshallah, we'll explain that. So let's begin. So this is a dialogue between, as usual, between Mudarris and then Muhammad, the teacher, and then Muhammad. So the Mudarris, the teacher, is saying, he's asking Muhammad, okay, Kam akhal laka ya Muhammad? Kam akhal laka? Ahan, you can remember, is from Ahun, okay, Ahun, your brother or brother. So Kam akhal laka, how many brothers do you have? Okay, Lam al-Mulk, Damir al-Muttasil. So how many brothers do you have, Ya Muhammad? So he answered by saying, Li akhun wahidun. Li akhun wahidun. I have one brother. So now what I want you to observe is here. If you can observe here and then here, you can see that there are differences in the spelling. That this one is taking tanween. Okay, both are having tanween, but this one is taking dommatain specifically on the last letter, and this one is taking fathatain. I hope that you can see the difference. So the fathatain here is as a result of the Kam. So when Kam comes, there is something that we call tamyiz. Okay, let me write it. See. Let me just write in English, right? So we have tamyiz. Okay, so we have something now called tamyiz. After when Kam comes, okay, tamyiz will always follow. Tamyiz will always follow. And what we mean by tamyiz? Mama tamyiz. Tamyiz means, should I say, a differentiator? Okay, let me give you an example. If you are talking with someone and all of a sudden the person asks you how many, you see that you'll be confused. But if I say how many students, so adding the students distinguish, there's several other possibilities. If I say how many, then it could be a lot of possibilities. I may be asking about a lot of things. But immediately I mention something, how many? So let me change the example. As I say, how many do you have? How many do you have? It is a general question. It could mean a lot of things. I may be asking about a lot of things. But immediately I try to specify, how many brothers do you have? So the brothers coming is tamyiz. Tamyiz is coming from the word maza yamizu or maw-izah yumayyizu, to distinguish. Okay, so when we go, a lot of the example you see that they will see maw-izah by the kaza or kaza, distinguish between this one. So tamyiz simply means different, something that differentiates. Okay. So if this ahan here, you can see that it gives a specification to the question. Without the ahan, if I just say Kam laka ya Muhammad, how many do you have, O Muhammad? The person may be confused, or the person may answer you with, give an answer that which you didn't want. So immediately this ahan, when the cam comes and then you add something, how many students are in the classroom, or how many boys. As when you see how many boys are in the classroom, if you just see how many are in the classroom, it could mean the total number. But immediately I say boys, I'm trying to distinguish, to give a specification. So that specification is what we call tamyiz. So immediately when cam comes, and then you are bringing something to give a specification to your question, that we call it tamyiz. And always it is going to be fatha. I'm saying fatha. It is going to have fathatain on the last letter. Okay, it is going to be mansub. Okay, and it is tanween. It's going to have tanween, the fathatain on the last letter. How that is clear? Okay, so you now know what we call tamyiz. Okay, it distinguished. Should I say distinguished? A noun that is being distinguished is called tamyiz. Okay, so here he said li akhun wahid. I have one brother. Okay, so here is not differentiating the question, so he just use akhun. But in initial case, when the cam comes, the tamyiz will follow and it will have them. So he now say here, wa kam ukhtan laka, and how many sisters do you have? So here he's specifically talking about sisters. Okay, so that's why when the cam comes and then there's a tamyiz following it, it will have fatha tayn. Tamyiz, will study tamyiz inshallah in the ending of the lessons. We'll study tamyiz. There is a broad category. It's not only cam here, but it has other categories. But one of the famous one is cam. Mostly it comes with cam. So you see cam taliban fil fasl. You say cam talibun. You see add dhamma to it. Say cam taliban fil fasl. Okay, cam akhal laka. Okay, so that whenever you hear cam and then there's something coming, you see, of course, it will have fatha when it is tamyiz. Okay. So here, wakam ukhtan laka, and how many sisters do you have? So you see, li ukhtani, I have two sisters. Li ukhtani, I have two sisters. Okay. So he now says here, kam ajalatan lidarrajati ya hamidu. Kam ajalatan, how many ajalatan lidarrajati does the darraja have? Ya Muhammad. What ma mana ajalatun? Okay, what do you call ajalatun? Ajalatun is the what we call the tie. You can see here. This tie. How you can see. That's what we call ajalatun. The tie of a bicycle or a car or a motorcycle. We call it ajalatun. Or the wheel. Okay, if you want, you can call it tie or wheel. Okay, so ajalatun, ajalat. So that's why they came ajalatan lid darajati. How many ties? Okay, lid darajati. That's the daraja the bicycle has. Ya Muhammad. Laha ajalatani. So a bicycle has how many? Two. So we say laha ajalatani. It has two wheels. So kam aidan fi sanati ya Zakariya. Kam aidan. You know Eid. Eidun is the what? Is the festival. Okay, so we have Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha. Okay. Of course, so Eidun is actually a festival. So kam Eidan. So you see, you will say kam Eidun. So you are asking a question and you are specifying. Of course, the specification, the noun you are using to specify. As you are asking, you are speaking to someone, how many pencils are in your pocket? Okay. So you will say kam kalamun fi jaybika. You see what? Kam kalaman. The kalam should take fatha. So kam kalaman fi jaybika. How many pencils are in your pocket? You see, because why? The pencil comes for specification. If I just say how many are in your pocket, the person may not know what you are talking about. But that now that specified, it will always have the fatha time. It will always be mansub. Okay, mansub. Okay, so kam Eid and fi sanati. How many Eid festivals fi sanati in a year? Sanatun is the year. Okay. Ya Zakariya, O Zakariya. Fi sanati in a year. Idani. Idani. Two is. We have two is. So I hope you can remember I told you how the dual are formed. Hope you haven't forgotten. We form the dual by adding alif wa nun. Idani. ajalatani, ukhtani. In this lesson, he's just trying to bring it up so that we won't forget. He's trying to ensure that we don't forget it. So, al-mudarrisu ya Ibrahim, abuka tajirun kabirun, kam sayyaratan indahu. So he's ya Ibrahim is asking Ibrahim, abuka, your father, tajirun kabirun, is a great merchant, or a big merchant. Kam sayyaratan indahu. How many cars does he has? Okay. So he answered by saying, ajabahu qailan here. So he said, indahu sayyaratani kabiratani. He has 2 big cars. Wa sayyaratani saghiratani, and 2 small cars. Okay. Kam nafizatan fi ghurfatika ya Ismail. So we can see here, kam nafizatan. So it is initially nafizatun. Nafizatun is a window. So kam nafizatan, how many windows? Fi ghurfatika are in your room. Okay, ya Ismail. So he said, fiha nafizatani, in it. The ha is referring back to the nafizatun. In it. Sorry, it's referring back to the ghurfatu, right? It's referring back to the ghurfatu. So fiha, in it, meaning in the room, nafizatani are 2 windows. So liman hazani daftarani, to whom belong these 2 daftarani, notebooks? Huma li, they are for me. Liman hatanil mistaratani, to whom belong these 2 mistaratani? Ma mana mistaratun? The mistaratun is also termed as the ruler. Okay, a ruler. You know, when you are drawing or something, you use a particular device to this one, the ruler. That's what term as mistaratun. Call it the mistaratun. So mistaratun, and then they will just add mistaratani, 2 rulers. Okay, liman hatanil mistaratani, to whom belong these 2 rulers? So Yunus answered by saying, huma li, they are for me. For me, meaning that those 2 rulers are for him. Okay, so we have here tamarin. Okay, we have tamarin for us, and tamarin is the exercise. And so they are saying that أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية مستعملا المثنى. So you are supposed to أجب and answer the following questions. مستعملا مثنى, using مثنى. Okay. So كم كلمة عندك? We are supposed to change it to مثنى. Here he said كم كلمة لك عندك. How many pens do you have with you? So you are going to change it to 2 pens. If you want to now say how many 2 pens, how many, I don't know how it should be, but what here is that in English, if you change it, you can see how many 2 pens do you have. Okay, you are answering the question, but that's what he wants us to do here. So we're not looking at the meaning, but we are trying to change the tamyiz to musanna. Okay, how we are changing the tamyiz to musanna. So here you see kam kalamani indaka. Then here kam kitabani indaka. Then here kam saburatani fi faslikum. Okay. Sorry. We are not doing taghyir. We are not changing. I didn't see it well. Ajib, we are answering. Okay, sorry. We are answering the question. So kam kalaman indaka. So you have to see we have 2 pens. Okay, answer all here by saying we have 2 whatever they are asking you. So kam kalaman indaka, how many pens do you have? Okay, so you see what? Indana kalaman. Okay. So I hope you can. So كم قلما عندك? So you can see عندنا قلمان. Okay. Then here كم كتابا عندك? So عندي sorry not عندك عندنا عندي. So عندي كتابان. Then here كم سبورة في فصلكم. So you see في فصلنا كم سبورتان. Okay. So كم ريالا عندك الآن يا ليلى. كم ريالا عندك? So you can see عندي ريالان الآن. Okay. ريال is the currency. Okay. So كم أختا لك يا علي? So you see لي أختان. Okay. كم عما لك يا آمنة? Okay. So you see لي عماني. Okay. كم صديقا لك يا محمد? So لي صديقان. Okay. كم طالبا جديدا في فصلكم? So في فصلنا طالبان جديدان. I hope that is clear. كم مسجدا في قريتك يا زكريا? So here قرية is what? The village, your village. Okay. So كم مسجدا في قرية? How many masjid do you have in your village? So if you can observe after the tamyiz, okay, after the tamyiz, everything that is coming is fathatain. Why I told you before, okay, it is I'm saying the tamyiz after the question that after kam, whatever will come will have tamyiz, will be tamyiz, meaning it is going to have fathatain. I hope that is clear, and I've already explained why. Okay, so that is a grammatical rule. After kam, if anything is coming to distinguish the question, it is going to have tanween, fathatain. Okay, specifically. So here, كم فندقا في هذا الشارع? How many hotels are in this world? كم أخا لك يا سؤال? Okay, so here you answer في هذا الشارع فندقان. Okay, كم أخا لك يا سؤال? So you see لي أختان. So I'm saying أختun. Here is أخان from أخun. Okay, so you see أخاني. Okay. أخواني. So al-akhu muthannahu al-akhawani. What happens here is that you have to be very careful here. Other than that, what's the name? We have something that we call Asma'ul Khamsa. You can remember we did Asma'ul Khamsa. Akhun, abun, famun, zu, za. You can remember. Akhun, abun, famun, zu. You can remember the Asma'ul Khamsa. And we said that if you are trying to attach any pronoun to it, okay, you have to add wow. Okay, so here before you attach the alif wa nun to signify dual, you have to add wow first. Hey, look at how here you have to put wow first. Okay, then you now add the alif wa nun. I hope that is clear. Now add the alif wa nun. So that's what you have to do here. Okay. So it will be akhawani. Okay. So li akhawani. So here, ikra waqtu. Read and write. Halidun lahu ibnani wa bintani. Halidun lahu ibnani wa bintani. Here I want to do something, a small bit of i'rab. Halidun lahu ikhwani ibnani wa bintani. This sentence is what? Is a jumla ismiya, right? So which one is the khabar and which one is the mubtada? Khalidun is the mubtada. Okay. Khalidun huwa al-mubtada. And then lahu ibnani wa bintani is the khabar. So the khabar is the lahu ibnani wa bintani. I hope that is clear. Okay. So the next one, fi hazal bayti ghurfatani kabiratani. So the mubtada is what? Al-mubtada. Ayn al-mubtada. Al-ghurfatani kabiratani is the mubtada. Okay. And then the the khabar is here. في هذا البيت. I hope that is clear. So this is jar wa majrur. Jar wa majrur. Okay, and it is khabar muqaddam. Khabar muqaddam. Jar wa majrur. Shubih jumla khabar muqaddam. And this one is the mubtada. Okay, now have Fatimatu laha tiflani saghiratani. Okay, so the mubtada here is what? What is the main core of the sentence? Fatimatu. Okay, laha. So this one, this whole part will now be the khabar. It's the information. It's giving us information. Fatimatu. Okay, what happened to Fatima? Laha, she has. So all that part, she has tiflani saghirani, small, too small. Tifl, it's two small children. Okay, it is information. So that is the khabar. Okay, so that is the khabar. Then we have here li ainani wa uznani wa yadani wa rijlani. So the whole of here coming. The li is the khabar, and this is the mubtada. Okay, this one is the sentence. Ainani, uznani, wayadani, warijilani. Okay, that is the mubtada. Then li is the khabar. Okay, we have here fi hadha al-hayy madrasatani. So this is the mubtada here, madrasatani, and then this is the khabar. في هذا الحي جر ومجرور شبه جملة خبر المقدم. Okay, خبر مقدم شبه جملة, and this is the main subject. Okay, everything revolve around it. Okay, now on the third one, Salatul Fajr rak'atani. So this, in this case, this one is the mubtada. Salatul Fajr is the mubtada. And the information, what is given as the information is the rak'atani. Okay, that's what gives information about the salat, but not the salat gives information about the rak'ah. That's clear. So in blue is the khabar. So this rak'atani is the khabar. Hope that is clear. Okay. Okay, so we have here للبيت مفتاحان. Okay, للبيت مفتاحان. So here, this is the mubtada. Sorry, this is the mubtada. Miftahani is the mubtada, because everything here that is the subject. Okay, everything here is going around it. Okay, and now this one is the khabar. This one has the information. Lil bayti. So miftahani lil bayti. Okay, or lil bayti miftahani. To the house belong two keys. Two keys. What happens is that you can't see this lil bayti is the mubtada. Why? Because the mubtada will never be majrur, jar wa majrur. What is happening is that the mubtada will never be majrur. I hope that is clear. So when you see the jar wa majrur, it is most of the time going to be the khabar. You can see there is a lam at the beginning, lil bayti, lam al mulk. So it makes it not the mubtada. If the lam was not to be there, okay, then possibly bayt could have been the mubtada, the main subject of the sentence. But here it is not, because of the lam. Okay, the lam is, when the lam attached to it, it now becomes an informator, a khabar. It gives information, meaning this al-miftahan lil bayti, So this is the subject and this is the khabar. So we have the third one, liman hatanil bakaratani. Okay, to whom belongs hatanil bakaratani. So the last time I told you and I explained, this one is the mubtada, hatanil bakaratani, and then this liman is the khabar. Why? I told you, when you are asking a question in an interrogative sentence, what's the name? The ismul istifham is the khabar, because that will what would lead at. Okay, let's look at the answer here. Please just come to the answer. Hope you can see here. What is the khabar? Huma. This is the mubtada. Lil fallahi is the khabar. I hope you will bear witness here. Okay. So let me tell you something. If you see here, liman, it goes back to what? Sorry. Okay. This liman, they will say it goes back to, it answers the question, or lil fallahi. If I ask you liman, then you say lil fallahi. It is correct. So the liman, the lil fallahi comes because of the liman. And then this huma is talking about these two bakaratani. Okay, it's talking about these two bakaratani. I hope that is clear. So huma meaning yani hatani bakaratani. So huma, it is just a pronoun of it. But this liman will goes back to this lil fallahi. So this lil fallahi here, you can see that it is khabar. It is it gives information. It is a predicate. I mean, here in this answer, the lil fallahi is the predicate. But what has led to it is this interrogative question, liman. I hope that is clear. So definitely in this sentence, like without this one, this sentence alone, this liman will be the khabar, because it is what will lead you to the khabar, to the lil fallahi. I hope that is clear. Okay. Then we have here, ahazani tabibani min Ingiltara. Is asking a question. Okay, ahazani tabibani min Ingiltara. I hope that is clear. So this one there, it is very clear, obvious. Okay, this one is the mubtada. Oh, that's clear. And then the khabar is khabar huwa huna min Ingiltara. Okay, they say la huma min Faransa. Okay, so this huma, this is here is the mubtada, and the khabar. This one is the mubtada. I hope that is clear. Okay, then we have here fi ghurfati, in my room, masjidani. Sorry, I'm saying ghurfati. Qaryati, in my village. Fi qaryati, in my village, masjidani saghirani. Okay, so this is the mubtada. Which one is the mubtada? Aina the mubtada fi hazihi al-jumla. Where is the mubtada in this sentence? The mubtada is here, masjidani saghirani. I hope that is clear. And then this one is the khabar. The first part, fi qaryati, is the, we call it, that's the khabar. Jar wa majrur, shubih jumla. You can remember, jar wa majrur, shubih jumla, khabarul muqaddam. Mostly we said the subject, the mubtada comes first in most of the cases. But we said in some cases, the mubtada can come, the khabar can come first. When it happens that we call it the khabarul muqaddam. So that's what we mean by khabarul muqaddam. Okay, the khabar that comes first. Okay, I hope that is clear. Okay, so have here اقرأ الأمثلة الآتية ثم ضع في الفراغ فيما يلي تمييزا لكم واضبط أواخره. So here they want you to read the following sentences. Then we put في الفراغ in the spaces فيما يلي that follows تمييزا, put تمييز. So if you can see here they said كم أختا لك, how many sisters do you have? Now here كم كلما لك, so all these are تمييز. I told you they come to specify your question, to make your question specific and not just a general, so that the answer, the one who's going to answer doesn't know what to talk. Assuming you just ask someone, how many do you have? The person don't know what you are talking about. But if you add how many pencils, so now these pencils is specification to make your question specific. So that's what we call tamiz. Okay, that now you add to make the question specific. We call it tamiz. And we said always it will take fathatain on the last letter. So that is clear. So here they want you to fill here these spaces with an appropriate distinguish. Just fill it with something. So this is not, it doesn't have one straight answer. It is relative. So each student can put the answer that you have, but make sure that it takes fathatain on the last letter. So come, we mention something, we put it. Okay. So of course this is a trial to the student, and then you can send it in the group to the moderator, inshallah. If there's any correction, he will do it for you, inshallah. Hope that is clear. So we'll come to the fourth one, where they are saying that حول المبتدا في كل من الجمل الآتية إلى مثنى. So حول المبتدا, change the mubtada. So here we are changing في كل من الجمل الآتية, in all the following sentence, إلى مثنى. Okay, to مثنى, to dual. So here, where's the mubtada? هذا كتاب. So this is the mubtada and this is a khabar. So we change the mubtada to dual, to musanna. غير هذا إلى musanna. Change this mubtada to dual. So you see here هذا. Now they say هذاني. Okay, but mind you, they didn't ask you to change this khabar. But in most cases, if you are changing the mubtada, it will go, the khabar will automatically change. Sometimes it has to go to be grammatical correct. The khabar will change itself. So that's why you say hazani, but here it didn't remain kitabun. It's now changed to kitabani, even though they didn't ask you to change it. But if you leave it kitabun, that will be wrong. You can say hazani kitabun. It's not correct. So here the same thing, hazani kalamani. Okay, here hazihi, you have to be very careful here. Hazihi, you use what? Hatani. You can remember we did hatani. So hatani means taratani. Haza, so haza hazani tolibani. Okay, so have here hazihi, so hatani tolibatani. Haza rajulu mudarrisun. So hazani rajulani mudarrisani. Okay, so haza tolibu min al-hindi. So hazani الطالبان من الهند. Hope that is clear. Now have here هذه الساعة من اليابان. So هاتان الساعتان من اليابان. هذه السيارة للمدير. So هاتان السيارتان للمدير. لمن هذا المفتاح. لمن هذان المفتاحتان. Sorry, لمن هذان المفتاحان. Miftahani, not miftahatani. There's no time marbuta here. So liman hazani miftahani. Okay. Liman hazihi al-mil'aqatu. Liman hatani al-mil'aqatani. Okay. So very simple. So these two spoons, mil'aqatun is a spoon. So asking to whom belong these two spoons. You can see these two spoons. Okay, so we have here اقرأ الكلمات الآتية واكتبها مع الضبط أواخرها. So اقرأ الكلمات, read the following kalimat, words, the following آتية, the following, واكتبها, and then write it مع الضبط, okay, with precision. Okay, مع الضبط أواخرها is endings. So we are going to you are going to put shakl on the last letter. That's just what they want. Here, you see they didn't put any vowel here. Put the vowel there. Okay. Its endings. Okay. On all the endings. For it, and I put the appropriate thing there. So kelbun, kelbani. Okay. Maktabani, komisani, akhawani, mindilani, mistaratani, ukhtani. Okay, imra'atani. Hope that is clear. So here we have write the dual. Okay, sannil kalimatil atiya. Write the dual of the following. So sayyaratun sayyaratani, tabibatun tabibatani, waladun waladani, lughatun lughatani, sadiqun sadiqani, tajirun tajirani, mil'aqatun mil'aqatani, mudarrisun mudarrisani, babun babani. Okay, so babun is babani, 2 doors. Okay, so you can see li hazal masjidi babani. Belongs to this masjid is 2 doors, meaning this masjid has 2 doors. Li hazal masjid babani. So ismun ismani, haza hazani, hazihi hatani. Hope that is clear. Then here هنا نصل إلى آخر الدرس. So we have here, we are at the end. So al-kalimatul jadida, the new words. So kam, look at kam. Kam is said ism istifham, and it means how many. And we said whenever after the kam, whatever comes to give specification to the question, it is what we call tamyiz, and it is always going to be fathatain on the last letter. Okay, al-Eid is the festival. Then we have ajalatun. Ajalatun is the wheel of a car or a tricycle or whatever, or a motorcycle or whatever. It's all called ajalatun. Ajalatun is the plural. Then we have al-hayyu. Al-hayyu. Do we come across this word? Al-hayyu. Al-hayyu is what term as should I say your area or your district. If someone is asking you which area do you stay, okay, so you say fi ayi hayy taskunu. If someone is asking you a question, which area do you stay? I hope you understand the kind of area I'm talking about. Just an area where you stay. You know, in a city is divided into several areas where they give it names, okay, or district. So that's what term as a hayy. Okay, hayy. So you can say hayy, my area. Okay, hayy. Ahya'un. So have rialat. Okay, now have raka'atun. Raka'at. Okay, raka'at. So raka'at is the plural. Okay, when I see raka'atun, I remember something. You know, when if you are going to pray, you don't mention your iman. I'm saying your iman, your intention, right? When you are coming to pray, you just make the intention in your heart that you come and pray. But so I mean, a particular man, he converted. I don't know whether he converted, right? But he always tried to mention his niyyah. So he come and stand at the prayer, and he's saying that Allahumma inni nawaitu, oh Allah, I've made an intention, and usalli salata zuhri, to pray salatu zuhr, arba raka'atin lillah, 4 rak'ahs to Allah. So you see, when you are Khalfa Imam Masjid al-Haram, at the back of the Imam of Masjid al-Haram, someone is mentioning his intention in the masjid, not even silently, loud that people are hearing him. So no one does that. Okay, when you come to pray, just put your intention, just make intention in your heart, then come and pray. So you mention this one, arba raka'atin lillah, 4 rak'ahs to Allah. Okay. You have here al-mistaratu. Al-mistaratu is the ruler, and then the plural is masatiru. Okay, the plural is masatiru. So alhamdulillah, we'll stop here and we'll continue in the next lesson. Jazakumullahu khairan wa barakallahu li wa lakum fi Qur'anil hakim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bil ayati wa zikril hakim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.